my goat, Swag, the Splat player. So you should change your name to Otosamosa. Okay. And it's been that since.
Oh,
However, something about ship-shaped TC.
something Splatoon gaming.
You want to hold the top left. You hold the top left, and you are set for life. And we see a leader in a V-Brella. Oh my goodness.
This is wild. I'm still waiting on that Brella kit with cooler, and then this comp is perfect. But I'm curious to see how this goes.
I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see Brella with cooler?
No, I don't.
Your gun destroys it anyways. It's okay. Anyways, we see Curse going in, finding one in the top left early on. Here we see Shisa and the Pancakes holding top left, trying to just keep some stability up there as the Wiper runs around, finds one, and is going to jump back.
And I want to say, we see Player and Bravehouse on that Wiper, so we...
Mic closer.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. I do want to say, we have a Wiper Ditto, which you gotta love Dittos, whatever weapon it is, except if it's leader. But, leader or pencil, no offense to the guys who are playing right now. I love those weapon Dittos, whether it's like Wiper, you know, like a shot, a bucket, I don't even care. They're so fun to watch. So, we see the Wiper fighting in mid. A player does go down now, and I want to say Saturday Night Speedle was kind of... They're putting up a really good fight against Team Name, which we haven't really seen properly until now, but Team Name is kind of getting pushed back really, really hard.
Yeah, here we see Brave just holding that court area, really just trying to stall out, get that first check so that they can continue pushing and moving forward into the enemy spawn with that hammer they have.
100%, yeah, and we see the pencil trying to go for Chris Kid on his bottom right. Does not find the pick. However, the Splash-O-Matic will find the pick. And now they do have this crab here, popping it in a 1v2, which is fair. Oh, the hammer. Oh, the hammer.
Hammer taking out that shield so the Splash could continue crabbing. Trying to find a second one. Brave does have to jump out here. Trying to find a pick onto Curse now. Stuck in the court, and Curse might have to jump out here. Oh. Actually finds the pick instead and holds her ground.
W shot. W aim, bro. And we see Team Name kind of trying to push here, but it's like when you're going... It's just hard to push. And two of them do go down, including that pencil, which is a really big problem here. And Player successfully fighting off Curse Kid on that shot. However, they do go down to Otter, our previous commentator, our GOAT. But it's like, this game hasn't progressed very far. I mean, we're 2.5 minutes in and nobody's pushed past like 50, which is, I guess, it's fair. Sure, but I feel like it's still anybody's game, honestly.
Yeah, they're just slowly trying to push tower, top left, trying to get it back to just slowly moving forward. Otter has these strikes ready, just trying to hold them, while the Splash does take out Curse on tower, but Otter finding the trade back, and now we have the E-Leader on tower, just trying to hold as much space as possible and get that tower to the second checkpoint. 100%,
and Team Name is kind of staggering here, and Saturday Night Speedle's already at the last checkpoint. They do get that last check now, and again, that is checkpoint 2 being broken is so huge, because like that top left, when you're defending, it's such a good spot for you. So that is a really, really important checkpoint for Saturday Night Speedle.
Yeah, game past that second checkpoint is very, very difficult on this map. And then to have that broken gives a lot of wiggle room for Speedle alongside having strikes and a crack in the stall tower. And here we see the Wiper going down. Brave trying to push in with their Wiper respectfully. The words are not coming to me right now, apparently.
You know what? It's okay. I was when I got on commentary, because I haven't commented since the last SeaBATTLE. When I got on, I was like tripping over my words. I couldn't say anything. And we see Team Name with a pretty successful defense. Or, you know, they held them off. Not defense, but you know what I mean. They held them off.
Team Name's just continuing that push, though. That is the big thing.
W push. And now all of them are kind of in the same area. They do get forced off the tower from the leader. Now we see Otter going top left with his Brella, trying to pull attention. They do get the attention, but was it worth it though? Was the question. Player did burn their hammer, sure, but now 3 of them are down, and it's just the leader on top right. But nobody's on tower, so none of that even matters because nobody was on tower, unfortunately.
Player just trying to stall tower, get someone else to get on, so player can continue to do Wiper things, move around, be annoying, and do the general Wiper things that Wipers like to do. And like here we see Brave trying to get the one, makes Pancakes pop crab, trying to break it, finds the pick, and here we see as they move top right to try and continue to just get more space, get back mid.
Oh my god. We see the hammer drop on top of Brave. Yeah. And I want to say for Saturday Night Speedle, they've done a really good job of holding player out of their base. Because, you know, if any, like the last 2 sets we've seen player kind of flank a lot and truck around a lot, but it's been really hard for them to move around this set, or this game, I mean. And with 5 seconds left and 2 down to the set of team name, this game is all but over here.
Yeah, Brave wasn't allowed to get that one last pick before the game was over. But that is Speedle going to be taking game 1 on TC Shipshape. And overall, very strong showing from both teams.
Exactly, yeah. And like I was just saying, Saturday Night Speedle, they kind of just shut down what Team Name wanted to do. They held their ground. They were spread out, just like Team Name was. And when you're spread out and they have good call-outs, it's like you can't. Player doesn't get behind them. They don't get attention. And when your wiper or your spush isn't getting attention in the backline, it's like they're holding them off. They're holding them off really well. And I think that's really important.
I mean, they were great players, but
oh, yeah.
Man, did they make me single-handedly hate playing Ink Block Clams. It 100%. Is my single reason where I'm like, nope, Clams is a terrible mode.
And we do see a decaf from player now, and a not from Shisa. What in the world is that? And we see a crab charger from Saturday Night Speedle. Whoa, okay.
Crab charger, and we have a jet Brella this time.
Oh, right, we do.
And I mean, honestly, I like the jet here. Team name doesn't really have too much to answer to it outside of the pencil.
100%, yeah. And we see Pancakes trying to go fight with the decaf on bottom left, but Saturday Night Speedle, they're locked in. They're aware. They know the method, and they killed them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the method is not strong enough to protect you from a pen.
It's strong enough for Brave as she finds 1, finds 2, hammers the 3rd at the Nautilus, has the hammer throw. Can she find another? Doesn't quite. But what a crazy start to this match. And yet we have yet to score a ball. Otter finally gets it, trying to just get the ability to push up, score it. Here it is. And another ball coming in from Cursed.
Wow. Okay. You know what? This new aura mechanic is kind of funny.
It is very fun. I love hearing the noise. It's so satisfying.
Exactly. And Saturday Night Speedle already pushing under 50 on their very first push. And it's like, that was just a really good push. I think, I don't even know. I don't know what to say about that. It's hard to commentate sometimes when you're just watching something happen. It's like, what do I say? What do I say? But
I mean, Brave just doing a great job of just
works.
Getting in there, dash slashing, moving around with Wiper. And here we see player in with a bubble. Has to jump out, however, as they are surrounded. And, I mean, that bubble's unfortunately going to get wasted as the crab is out, the jet is now coming out, and they have no answer to it.
Unfortunately. And the pen goes down as well, so it's like you really got to back up here. And there is a trade on right side between player and Curse, but now Brave Sauce behind them. The knot is like ultra one-shot right now, but you can't really push a knot like that, unfortunately. And the hammer does go down because hammer is a balanced and fair special that everybody loves.
Yeah, I mean, Brave just in that bats trying to stall as long as possible and definitely gets their team plenty of space here. As we see Pancakes trying to double burst Hwani, can't quite hit both burst bombs, and Hwani staying here, but gets picked off by the pin and gets squid bagged.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what? I respect it. I'd do the same thing if I was the pen.
Exactly. And now, Team Name holding their positions pretty well, but they need to, I mean, the game isn't really close to over at all, but, like, they got to figure out a way to mount a push against this because it's like, they're already 3 down and the pencil jumps out and it's like, what happened? I was just talking about how the defense is so good, and now they all just died.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens sometimes. Is just one special gets popped, and that's it. And Brave here in the bats with a hammer doesn't find the pick, but finds it afterwards. 5 clams going in, just trying to stay alive. Finds a pick on the pencil, still alive in bats, just waiting for their team to try and get jumps to continue this push.
I want to say a great positioning here from Brave Sauce, and I want to say that was such a hateful hammer. That was so mean.
I mean, hey, if you're a wiper and you're fighting a knot, you kind of have to on occasion. Sometimes you just got to pull out the hammer and just throw the nuke on their head.
Yeah, and I just want to bring attention again. Saturday Night Speedle is really just completely shutting down Team Name's entire game plan here. Like I said, I haven't seen player get behind once, and I don't know if it's just because they're on decaf or what, but it's like Saturday Night Speedle just has it figured out, and you can see easily by the score. It's 100-19. And with a minute and a half left, Team Name kind of has to get it going now, or else they have a real possibility of losing this game. 100, not scoring at all.
Finding 2 though, can't find a third onto Curse, but Curse gets picked off, and this might be the time for Team Name to really start a push. I mean, they got the crab almost online, Bubble's almost online, and
Cooler too.
Speedle doesn't really have anything to answer for it. Here comes the crab from Pancakes, trying to chip one, makes one jump out, and the Bubble in front almost finds one into bats. Can't quite though. Here we see Pancakes really just trying to find a pick. Gets a pick on the Zuka. That was insane.
Oh my gosh, yeah, but here's the problem. They used all those specials, and what came of it? Nothing. That's the problem.
I mean, unfortunately, they don't get that much space, but I mean, I think if they just give that one more good go, they might be able to format a push and just get something moving. But here we see Curse trying to do a squid roll onto the block from the ramp to just get a sneaky way onto Plat. Unable to get away with it, though.
100%. And now Saturday Night Speedle already mounting another push. They have 21 clams, man. This is enough to end the game if they just score right now. But Team Name, this is like their last stand here. They have to defend, and if they don't defend here, the game's literally just over, like straight up. And now Otter trying to get behind them does not get anything. Kriska trying to get this ball. They do not score on as they wipe out. And now this is Team Name's opportunity. They have a bubble. They're going to have a crab. This is their chance. They need to score here.
Yeah. The bubble goes down early, unfortunately. And here we see Brave chipping away at them. Finds 2. There's one, just the Nautilus bottom right. And cannot. Oh, wait. The decaf is still in. There's another jump back in.
They have jump switch claims
They have
here.
to score something.
They need to score. And
they barely can't score in time
basket.
to keep the basket open.
Oh, my gosh. And that basket just dodged that clam. That's...
Yeah, it literally raised as the clam was coming at it.
Exactly, yeah. And honestly, really good effort at the end of the game there from Team Name. I think you gotta be able to get that bubble in. You really do. With that bubble can have such a strong, such a good impact for their pushes, but when you can't get that bubble in, it's so hard to even hold your space there against that comp.
Yeah, I mean the stamp from the wiper can also just really help shut down the bubble. It's hard to stop the stamp from walking into your bubble. Yeah. And, I mean, Brave is just so fast. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm making up words that don't exist today. I'm sorry.
It is all good. However, I don't think genuinely is the word you're looking for.
Or is it? I don't know. Everybody knows the one, but I'm not going to say that one. We have a sploosh. Look at that.
Dynamo. Oh.
Rapid. And it's red.
We see red apples. No vac from either side, which I think that's a surprise personally. I think Vac is very strong here, but I'm curious to see what Speedle can do with this Rapid Blaster Pro.
To be fair, you also play 10s. Vac 10 on Rainmaker. But
yeah, but I'm just a Vac believer in Rainmaker.
Yeah, and we do see Team Name here with the opening advantage. They do get 2 picks on the Saturday Night Speedle, but it's like they got to get stuff going. And there is a slider here which could do something, but the slider goes down. And now it's just the Zuka to hold them back from winning check, which they will not pop up. They will not pop the Zuka on the check. But Team Name with the super, really, really early check, and Pancakes getting the pick onto that Rapid. They don't have a backline anymore. However, the Zuka, the evil Zuka, does find the pick on the Rainmaker.
And it is 3 down for the side of Team Name. Speedle finally be able to push into mid, just take that space, try and get stuff painted up. And I'm really curious to see who actually ends up grabbing Rainmaker in this set, because I feel like they don't have a very dedicated Rainmaker grabber for Speedle.
Maybe the Dread? I don't know. We might see this slider pop on the Rainmaker shield. No, we don't.
And that's a full wipe.
Oh my god. And now this is going to be the start of a huge push for Saturday Night Speedle here if they play this right.
Yeah, as we have the slider ready. One of them, I think it's Curse going on the flank far left. Might be able to find something if Speedle can stall long enough.
They do get behind, but they instantly go down, which sucks, but it's okay. And
the hammer!
The hammer from the middle of nowhere just taking it.
Player moving around, getting that aura, just trying to keep movement, stay alive, just keep being a nuisance in their walls. Player cannot be caught. Is now sharking in the bottom left.
And that's the thing about Sploosh, especially in this map. It's like, God, how do you kill that thing? Like, it's so hard. It's so hard to even see it. How do you see it for long enough to say, hey, I'm going to kill this guy? Like, you can't. It's so hard.
Yeah, the rat from the Sploosh is very difficult to deal with. We have the Booyah coming out from Team Name, and a hammer
Oh.
not actually able to find anyone. However, we do see the Dread on the side of Speedle ready up to try and slide this corner to take space if they even need it. Pancakes taking 2 out, getting the ore, grabbing the Rainmaker. It's about to just try and make another push here.
And the Zuka for Curse Kid. Oh, man. And now Curse Kid has a little bit of aura, I think so. Yes, that is aura. That is the flow state. And now 2 are down. 2 are down on Team Name. They do come back, but like Saturday Night Speedle, they're gonna have their Zuka. They're gonna have Slider. They're gonna have all their specials. Look how close they are to all their specials. This could be the start of like a giant push. If they just coordinate, this is the start of something huge.
Oh, we go down early trying to pop Slider. Not able to find anyone yet as we pop the Whale and the Cooler. There's a hammer top mid. Does get shut down, however. And Otter here trying to take out Pancakes.
Ooh.
Not quite able to. And we have another Zuka up on the side of both sides, actually.
We love
And-
Zuka. Oh, okay.
And Curse Zuka does end up winning the fight. We have the Slider. Finds one. Trying to find a second. That is going to be lead for Speedle as the entirety of Team Name starts to look towards the Rainmaker.
Exactly. And Team Name, they all just died on that Rainmaker the second they got that lead, which it sucks they lost lead here, but like that was good coordination. And now Curse Kid trying to shark on the other side does get spotted though. And now with a minute and a half left, Team Name has to make this. Team Name has to make this comeback. They have to get this push. Like, sure they've lost. I think they've lost this. They've not lost the set.
No, it's
Best
best
of
of 5.
But I really, Team Name can do this. They just need to coordinate. They just need to get the hammer out in front. And as I say that, 3 go down inside of their Speedle. And sure, they had Cooler. I think one of them had Cooler. But like Team Name here, they can do this. They just need to push together. That's all they need to do.
Yeah, and we see player here probably going to go on that flank with the Rat of the Sploosh. Choosing not to actually after getting marked. Oh, maybe not. They keep going back and forth. And we see Pancakes running in, trying to find a pick. Finds one onto Otter. Player trying to distract someone from the bottom left, but is going to be out of the fight as the rest of their team unfortunately goes down to that Zuka. And that is going to be the end of that push for Team Name.
And it's just Pancakes alive here. They do find the pick onto somebody. But man, with 20 seconds left, it's like, you got to get something going now. You have to.
Yeah, I mean, they still have a chance for one more push. They still have that map control. The pen going top right. And player going in with that hammer finds 2. Trying to find a third. Can't quite, but is still alive, stalling. And the Rainmaker so low on HP. Tries to push for it and not enough. With 5 seconds left, that is going to be it. That was a close game.
Oh, yeah. And that was such a good last-second, like, last-minute effort there from Team Name, but it just wasn't enough. I think, man, we saw player go in there and get, like, 2 or 3, and it's just, that was so close. And, like, really good job from both teams there. And I want to say Saturday Night Speedle, like I said, they just completely shut Team Name down. Like, we saw Team Name, like, dominating these past 2 sets, and then here comes Saturday Night Speedle. They just completely shut down their game plan.
Yeah, Speedle doing a very good job of just keeping Team Name out and keeping player out, especially.
Yeah.
Like, not letting player get behind, not letting player set up bubbles or hammers in weird locations. And I think that really helped Speedle just keep their stability and get them that 3-0.